So Varian recognizes the Nothic as a creature
I never left.
that is a failed wizard sorcerer experiment gone wrong. Mishap that happens to those that seek too much power. So, I loved second edition. Second edition was what I grew up on and what I learned on. Third edition I didn't really care for. I felt it was very MMO-y. Fourth edition, like in that 3.5.4 edition, I didn't really get into. But then, yeah, Beastwood says he likes the trading character because that's actually him playing that character. So Vay, I whispered you some reactions that you had to the Nothic creature being a sorcerer.
Right.
Okay. So you guys have defeated the Nothic. What would you like to do? The sounds of the battle have definitely echoed a little bit through the chamber.
How high is the ceiling in here, by the way?
20 feet.
Sweet. I'm gonna just chill on the ceiling and watch. Wait for folks to figure out where we're going next.
Okay.
I'd like to just obviously make sure everybody's in a good place and kind
That thing we just fought.
of.
It reminds me, when a wizard or a sorcerer is trying to experiment with bad magics, something like that can be created. Glassstaff might be nearby.
So you're saying this thing was potentially human once?
It could have been anything before, but now, I just hope we don't see any more of these things.
Certainly sentient at some point.
If Glassstaff is truly responsible for creating such a creature, he will pay.
You gotta love Dupree, the noble paladin.
I like to light up
If he
2
created
torches
something
and
evil,
toss
I will
them
destroy
down
them.
into the crevasse. Just to light it up and...
Alright.
I'll give you one of mine.
Okay.
I'll give you mine that was already lit, so you can light yours and shoot both of them.
Yeah, because there was
Okay.
one that was lit that you dropped on the ground, so that one is still technically burning there on the ground.
Okay.
Where would you like to throw
He's
them?
gonna be shooting down that hole in the middle. Watch it.
Which sides of the cravat? Like, you're not throwing them in the same spot, I imagine.
I would like to do one in the middle of the crevasse and maybe one further up from that, like northern of it,
Okay.
to try to get as much lighting as I can down in there, just to see what is exactly going on down there.
Sure. Give me a perception check. All right. Anyone who wants to look, give me a perception check down in the crevasse where the light is.
Please do, because my roll is terrible.
Wow, our healer, look at that.
I perceive it as a big hole. That smells really bad.
Whisper.
Yep, big smelly hole.
I need a better weapon.
You see.
I'm just spraying people in the face with bullets. Like, I don't even
So I'm telling Rialdan that he sees the glinting of metal at the bottom, at the bottom of the crevasse, which could represent a chest or something else. So I'm gonna.
Somebody does somewhere. Gonna shoot people
Okay,
in the
so
face. I'm gonna spray them in the face hole with
Rin
bullets.
and Traden, you're looking down there. You don't really see anything much beyond the flesh and the bones. But Rialdan and Vey, I whispered you what you noticed beyond the bones and the flesh. You all definitely notice flesh and bones.
It's not only appear to be corpses. I do see glints of metal. Could be more down there. Could be armaments. Who knows? Maybe in our traversing of this cavern, we may find our way to the bottom and see more what's down there.
By the ground, I see it too.
Isn't this a stairway that goes down? And I point to the path behind Sildar.
Sometimes they do, and it's disappointing, and sometimes they do, and it's not.
Sildar turns and looks, and it does go down, but it goes down and leads to two more corridors. One is you can clearly see from where Sildar, there's a wooden door to the left, which I will reveal a little better here. So there's a doorway right here to your left, and then a corridor that kind of goes off to your right. But it does. They don't lead down into the crevasse.
Well, now that my thoughts are back to normal, do you mind if I lead us down there?
I think we might want to just kind of check out the rest of this cavern a little bit, like this main area, so we can have our bearings. There was a little bit of there was another turn up ahead by the other bridge, and then there's obviously whatever's across the way. I think before we determine which route to go, we should have a full sense of what our options are.
Lead the way, brother. I'll follow.
Oh, no, I was on that spawn point, for Christ's sake.
I did just want to check and see like what's up here, Jeff.
All right.
And then I don't know if next we'll go check out over there as a team.
I gotta get good with soldiers.
All right. So as you move down, you head down this way. I'm assuming you guys are walking like normal pace, and you see another kind of twisting corridor a bit.
What about over there, brothers? Traden, do you mind checking what's around that corner?
No problem.
Another corridor.
It's a wall.
I say we all split up as individuals and go die to the big scary masked man with the chainsaw.
Pick a path.
Yeah,
Where-
I was about to take a shower.
Let's take a look at that door.
Which one? Down.
Oh, we're not doing anything about the glinting metal in the crevasse or whatever?
It's
Well,
like a 50, 60-foot drop. We got to get down there somehow.
I thought
Yeah.
there was a staircase.
There's no staircase
right here.
that leads you down.
Is it
Down
an
into
easy
the crevasse.
climb?
Can you climb down there? Because if not,
We have a spider. Well, like,
if
why
not,
can't the
I-
spider do it?
you can ask me to climb down there. I'd be happy
No,
to.
no one's asked him, but you certainly can.
I mean, if you think climbing down there is something you want to do, I don't think going down there by myself, considering we just had that creature come out. I
Oh,
think
that's
we
a
should
good
just
idea.
stick together and explore the entire
I mean,
cavern.
I'm pretty good at climbing. I am a Goliath.
Okay. Again, I'm in no means anybody's lord or commander. I don't advise it, but if you wish to go down and inspect further, by all means.
I'm gonna take your advice.
I throw the spider down the pit.
I'm on the ceiling. You can't reach me, jerk.
Holy shit.
He is on the ceiling. He is
Is that a
good
bug?
20 feet above you.
All right, so let's go and inspect the door
Rogue
and see
barb
what.
is one-
You know,
that's
do we see
a-
anything else?
I-
Obviously, heading in the other
I've
direction. as
never thought of the rogue barb, the rogue barb combo. Okay,
I'm
so
staying
you,
on the ceiling.
you come to the end of the hallway, and I will reveal to you down this hallway. So you see a hallway up to your north, and it ends with a door at the end of the hallway, and then there's a door directly behind you,
Tracer and Sniper, watch it.
and they are both closed.
I got Tracer down, but Sniper's still up.
Yep.
Still top right.
Well, might as well start at one and work our way through and see what we find. Does the door have handles, knocks? Is it like, what's its make?
It's
Is
a
it
it's a wooden door with with like an iron hinges, and are you going to test to see if it's locked or?
Come this way.
No, not yet.
Okay, So it's a closed iron door it's a wooden door with iron handles. Pretty standard door.
I'm gonna roll for stealth, even though I'm on the ceiling. I think I don't know if that gives me advantage or anything like that, but I want to be as unseen as possible.
And from this view, does the other door look the same, like fairly identical, similar? Like,
Yep. From where you're standing, it just looks like the exact same door, on the other side of the room. Just the stealth roll. Okay.
Fair going right.
Yeah. Do I have advantage because I'm on the ceiling or no?
Fair going right.
Sure.
18.
Okay.
um,
To be clear, to go into the rooms, you would still have to crawl down from the ceiling and under the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which would pretty much reveal you from the.
I figured as much.
Yeah, but in the corridor where you are right now, you will, in an 18, you can pretty much assume you're probably pretty stealth.
I'm going to look over at Dupree and Traden, and with a slight smirk on my face, shall we open the door, or shall we open the door?
I haven't really read the
Can I
host
do
book,
it?
And I pat
just
my
yet.
mighty hammer.
I allow
Iron Fist.
characters from it to because I grabbed the PDFs from it, but I don't
Go
think anyone in
behind you
this adventure has
as
played
to
anything from the
let
Sword Coast,
Traden pass.
stuff as of yet.
Open the door for us, Traden.
I kick it open.
Okay. Give me a.
Jeff, I get really angry and I kick the door as hard as my glass is possible.
+5 strength, man.
Kick the door. Sure. Kick the door open.
Yeah.
Give me that D20 roll.
Monkeys in the back freaking havoc.
Hey.
Oh God.
Pathetic.
All right. Well, the door wasn't locked in the first place, so you kick the door open, and it reveals to you. I mean, what are you doing after you kick the door open? Are you like standing there like
I'm
with
throwing my
weapons
barrel
out,
at the
or
first thing I see.
first thing you see?
God.
All right. So you hang on a second. Apologies for the whining of my dog. All right, so you kick open the door.
Yeah,
right?
rocket.
And you see, you quickly glance around the room to see 3 bugbears, with a little goblin in between all of them, and he's just like, he's pinned in between the 3 bugbears, and the little goblin looks up at you and he goes, "Oh no, not anymore!" And he just faints over and blacks out. And the 3 bugbears look up at you and they're like, "Roar!" And you do what?
Traden, take 1 step to your left.
Just walk in there and make some room.
No, make it so that they can only come out 1 at a time, and into you and Traden.
I will throw my barrel first, and then I will move out of the way.
So this barracks, it's in quick glancing around, you can tell it is a barracks. This barracks contains 4 roughly built wooden bunks, headed up blankets with dirty dishes scattered about, and a strong smell of unwashed bodies and rotten meat fills the air. 3 tall, furry humanoids are lounging around the mess, having their way with this little goblin, barking orders at a sad little goblin that demeans itself for their amusement. And your sudden appearance causes the goblin to faint. So you want to throw your barrel at one of them?
Yes.
All right. So you toss your barrel at which one?
One right in front of me. This one.
Okay. It's just a strength.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at throwing barrels.
So you throw your barrel whimsically at the bugbear, and the bugbear catches it, and he's like, "Ah!" and he throws it back at you.